Has now been to the Western Conference Finals twice with very different rosters. As you covered and with Brad's question, there's culture and team and a lot that goes into that. But what does it say about Luka, as somebody who, is the face, one of the faces of his generation?
Yeah, it's incredible that he's been there 2 out of the 3 years. Again, his talent's like no other. He's one of the best players in the world. But sometimes we lose sight that it's not just built or one guy can get you there. You need a team. And, right now he's got a team that he believes in. Again, another play, there's a lot of plays. But for him to pass it, he could easily taken a tough or bad shot. But he trusted that PJ was open. He made the right play and ended up with the free throws. Luka could have easily done his step back and shot over the two guys, make or miss. We would have said that's a good shot. But again, just what he's going through physically, he's given everything. I don't think we took him out in the second half, and nor did he complain. But he's playing the game the right way, and he's playing at a high level.
Jason, do you remember where you were when you first got a call or a heads up that Kyrie was a possibility to add here? And then flashing forward to this past trade deadline, Nico's been credited for specifically wanting PJ, but what do you recall about the group wanting to go out and target him?
Which one, Kai or PJ?
Both.
Oh, both. I can't remember Kai. I can't remember PJ. I just know that we were getting them, so that was great. My brain is fried right now. Kai in the trade, when we were making the trade for Kai, it was we need pieces, we need talent, we need guys that can go with Luka, who can fit, what Luka can, what Luka needed. Unfortunately, it wasn't fast enough, but it's pretty cool now, and so it's something that Luka needed. It's something that the Mavs needed. We haven't had a small like that. We've had Dirk, a guy who can get his own shot, who can score. We've had Luka, but now to have Kai, on one side and Luka on another, it's tough to double team because now you're letting Kai play one-on-one, or you're rotating to Kai and he has the advantage. And so it was big getting Kai, and then his calming influence with the team. He's never in a hurry. He's never, he's always calm. He's always positive on the bench. And so that's what getting Kai, I thought it was a great thing to do. We still believe that's the right thing to do. And then PJ and Gaff, we were in New York. And so I was actually at a play with the team. We went to a play, and so when we got word that we were making a trade, I left the play to talk with Luka and Nico, and Nico did his thing and got those two guys at the trade deadline.
What play were you at?
Damn, I don't know. It was a good play for the first 30 seconds.
2 more questions.
Jason, to go a little further with Kyrie, the other night he said this was the most difficult series he's ever been a part of. And I saw you have a conversation with him there in the third quarter, midway through. What can you share about what you told him? Just because it seems like things kind of took off from that point. And why do you think this was the hardest series Kyrie's ever been in?
Yeah, that's a great question, Mike. When he actually said that to me, when he said that this is the hardest thing that I've ever gone through. So I said, is it? Well, you did win a championship, so it was easy. So I said, it's cool. Actually, this will be a great story to be able to tell your kids how hard it really is to win. And so nothing comes easy in life. And so I just told him that just put this up there with some of the hardest things that you're going to have to grind through, and that we got to find a way to help us win this game. And he did. Yes, he's probably exhausted. Yes, he's probably felt like he could have made a couple shots, but he did his part to help the team win on the defensive end and also accepted the double teams. So when you look at his series, yes, he didn't have the offensive explosion, but the glue, he was the glue in this series. He kept everybody together. He kept everybody positive. Yes, it was the hardest thing, but it only gets harder. And that's what makes it fun for the great ones.
Jason Newey here. Can you speak to the magnitude of knocking off a #1 seed and then the fact that you made all the deals that you made, having people come together and having it all result right here in a trip to the Western Conference Finals?
Yeah, you know, I think well, there's really no pressure on us. We were the 5th seed, so for us to be able to knock off the Clippers first and then to take on the #1 seed, the pressure's on them, no matter how young they are. The pressure they had to win this series because of what they've gone through during the season to get the #1 seed could go to waste. But the experience is good for them, and they'll get better from that. But for us, it's just a matter of just taking one game at a time, executing the game plan, and finding and believing that you can win. And that's what that locker room and around the Mavs employees, everyone believes that we can win. This is a great group. They hang out, they tease each other. We have fun. It's positive, but to knock off the #1, it's, you know, not a lot of people had us doing that, and that's cool. I mean, the next series too. No, you know, there's going to be, everyone has their opinion, but we won't be favorite in that next series. But we got to find a way to win on the road, and we truly believe that we can do that.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Congrats.